Hello friends, welcome back to Radiology Short Cases. Today we have a 15-year-old female with history of right lower quadrant pain and vomiting. The patient was referred to us for the ultrasound of the abdomen and pelvis with special focus on the right lower quadrant. The rest of the abdominal viscera were unremarkable. This is a right lower quadrant ultrasound image where we see a dilated tubular non-compressible structure which was measuring around 8 millimeter. These are additional images. This is a transverse image and this is a longitudinal image. On transverse image, again we see a hypoechoic to anechoic tubular structure, which is better appreciated on longitudinal image, again measuring around 8 millimeter with thickened walls and echogenic surrounding mesentery, but there was no loculated fluid collection. On ultrasound, how to trace appendix? I will demonstrate that on this cine image. First, we need to identify ileocecal junction and base of the cecum because appendix arises from the base of the cecum. So in this cine image, we can see this is terminal ileum which is arising from the cecum. This is the cecum and posterior to it, this is the appendix which is dilated and hypoechoic in appearance. So based on these findings, the diagnosis of acute appendicitis was given without evidence of perforation. Normal appendix on ultrasound is seen as a blind-ended, compressible, concentrically layered mobile aperistaltic structure which arises from the posteromedial aspect of the cecum near the ileocecal junction. Sometimes its position is retrocecal, then it is difficult to trace. However, the sonographic landmark is base of the cecum. First, we need to identify the cecum, and the normal diameter of the appendix is less than 6 millimeter. And normally it contains gas. Its absence may suggest inflamed appendix in the presence of other secondary findings. So how does normal appendix looks like? It has a thin central echogenic line which corresponds to submucosa surrounded by a hypoechoic layer which represents muscularis mucosa with the collapsed lumen of the appendix. So on sonography, we usually use graded compression ultrasound technique to identify appendix, and if appendicitis is present, then it will appear as a non-compressible blind-ended aperistaltic tubular structure arising from the cecum. It will have a bullseye appearance, or which is also known as target lesion. The diameter will be more than 6 millimeter. Its lumen will be distended and it may contain anechoic or hypoechoic material. Sometimes within the lumen you may see the appendicoliths. Loculated and prominent pericecal fluid collection may be present in cases of perforation, and sometimes because of the perforation you may see the discontinuous wall of the appendix and prominent pericecal omental fat. Color Doppler ultrasound also plays an important role in differentiating normal from inflamed appendix when the ultrasound findings are equivocal, especially when the diameter of the appendix is around 6 to 7 millimeter of range. So in such patients, a color Doppler may help us. There is one article by Shin, Jaffrey and Barry authors in Radiology 2017 which talks about the diagnosis of appendicitis with the help of spectral Doppler. So they have given certain criterias like PSV more than 10 centimeter per second and RI greater than 0.65 are the diagnostic criterias for the acute appendicitis. For better understanding, you can go through the article. Thank you so much for the patient listening.